back to another exciting edition of Rake's Position, where four lifelong friends and an intern are living out the dream from the comfort of the chairs. I'm Aaron, your host, and I thought I would enjoy a nice Z and D 100% leaf water. Oh no! I just told Joe's joke.
No, I'm rocking them all the time, man.
Not a sponsor.
I just tried to be like Joe.
This is Joe the Groundskeeper. One drink I'm curious if you guys know about or have tried. Have you guys tried C4 before?
This is Jackson the intern, and yes, I definitely have.
Heck yeah, stuff's so good. Cooney, you should try it. Cooney's completely left the building.
That pink Starburst, and then the Skittles if you haven't tried it.
Oh yeah, man, I'm on board 100%.
I'm staying for Jack. That's it. Not the C4.
Oh my goodness. I'm Jay Lee the Rover. Thanks for that, Joe. I needed that.
And who else do we have here?
I mean, I kind of introduced myself while you were gone, but Jackson.
Oh, did you? I missed it. Okay. Corey, our stat man, will be joining us later. He had some, fatherly duties he needed to take care of.
Or he won't.
Sure.
Who knows?
Or he won't. He promises, he says he'll be on. So we'll see how that goes. So, hey, we're back after a couple of week break. I guess it's been 2 weeks since we recorded last time, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
There's been a lot happening.
I missed you guys.
I miss you too. Actually, I was talking about you yesterday, Jared. I was at the guitar store in Springfield.
Like, I know a guy that doesn't know how to play guitar.
That didn't come up because the guy checking me out. The guy, the cash register.
Still got it. You still got it, Kenny.
That's right, man. had a sweet arm sleeve, and it was a koi pond, full sleeve koi pond into some Japanese art up his shoulder. So we were talking about tattoos. I'm like,
that's what I should have done.
yeah,
I messed up.
My friends have sweet tats. I've got zero. So
I should have went the Japanese route. Now I just got these, whatever you want to call them.
Hey,
your legs are all nerded up though, so I like that.
Like my legs? Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Jack, you got any tats?
No, don't really plan on getting one. But
Right.
I don't have any. I think some tattoos look really cool. I just don't think tattoos would look good on me.
We'll change that by the end of this podcast.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is he's going to get a Rake Your Position tattoo with all of us. Perfect.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That should be the punishment for the league.
I think it looks like I'll be getting another tattoo.
Yeah, I was going to say
me and Jay Lee are fighting that out. I will say quickly, because I know we have a lot of talented listeners out there. We've tried to come up with an image. Cooney, maybe you can describe this better, of just like an outline of the four of us, and kind of like a character, not really a character drawing, but just an outline that would represent, and who it is. So if anybody wants to come up with that, we probably wouldn't pay you very much, but we maybe throw you a bone and
we would talk about
get that on a shirt or something. Yeah.
Especially a lot of stuff that's branded towards bearded guys. It'll just be the guy's headline with his beard, and that's all you see on the pencil sketch or whatever. So if we can get each of our faces like it's a Zoom screen box, but each of us drawn very simply but uniquely, that exactly who we are. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. But we are not artists, so
no,
it ain't happening here. Hey, a few questions to let the listeners know about Jack before we jump into our schedule. We like to interview our GM friends. So the first question is, Jack, how'd you hear about Rake Your Position?
I heard it through Aaron, the host's Facebook page, actually. He occasionally posts some links to the pod. I'm like, it was right before the regular season started. I'm like, I'm fiending for some baseball. So I decided to give you guys a listen.
There we go.
And you get all your baseball knowledge from this podcast, right? All right, next question.
Yeah, we'll take that as a yes. He knows exactly what not to talk about after he hears us. It's the exact opposite's what's going to happen. Oh, that guy you picked for MVP. Oh, okay, so he's going to get hurt. So no,
don't listen to my takes. They're all hurt. He's
going to minors, so yeah, pick somebody else. I get it. Why do you love baseball? Why are you passionate about baseball?
Being honest, baseball was never it was never like a first love for me, like either playing or watching. It was mainly like basketball and football growing up. But then I like probably around COVID, I like got really, really into baseball, and now it's like my favorite sport to watch. Like in elementary, I was like one of those like baseball is boring kids. But
Yeah.
now like I have
One
like
of
such a
us,
passion
one
for it
of
and I love
us.
it. So
Nice. Jack's becoming quite the weapon on a softball field too with his speed. So
me and Landon have been like every single week we've seen each other. We're like, man, we want to play softball so bad.
season day, opening day, Saturday, baby. Here we
Yeah,
go.
I'm so excited. I'll probably go like 1 for 5, but like
It'll
I've
be
been
a
there.
fast 1 for 5. The last question we like to ask our GMs is give us the state of your fantasy baseball team. What were your hopes after your draft, and what are your hopes now?
I got a lot of good like I had some great picks. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like I got Mason Miller, which was huge. Let me look at it right now. You kind of criticized the CJ Abrams pick like during the draft, but he's turned out to be great this season.
I retract those criticisms. He's played like a top 5 shortstop.
Yeah, probably say my MVP so far, maybe Jeremy Pena. Honestly, he's been fantastic considering how late I got him.
Yeah,
in the draft. And yeah, I think I'm like 3rd overall, so I'm happy with the team.
You got more wins than all 3 of us combined, I'm sure.
I
So
would take that. That's for sure.
you would take 11th overall. That means you're ahead of Joe.
That's truthful. I can't
Tied
even
for
argue
last.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into our agenda, guys. Unless you have any questions for Jack.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we do
yeah.
so.
I got a question. You said you never really watched growing up, so why and how the Yankees?
that. Ooh, that was my
So,
question.
Because you either love or hate the Yankees, and
so yeah, at some point in my life, in your life, you have to pick a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was right after they had won the 2011 World Series. Everyone around me is like a Cardinals or Cubs fan. Didn't want to be a Cardinals fan because that's like the majority in this area. And then the Cubs, I like tried that for a few months. And I realized that wasn't the way to live. So,
Smart kid.
yeah,
smart.
the
Jackson.
Yankees had just won. Jeter and A-Rod were appealing. And then I liked the guys like Mark Teixeira and CC. Good like aura around them. So
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because they were a powerhouse when we were your age, but they haven't quite been that. They've been fine, but they haven't been the dominant Yankees. So
they've been stuck at 27 for a while.
yeah, there you go. All right. Any other questions, guys? That's a good one.
No, Joe took mine.
All right, fair enough. Hey, so we're jumping into the rankings. We do have 5 entries because Corey and Jack have both submitted with the 3 of us. So we're just going to jump right into this. Joe's still on his give all the love to the small market teams, forget the guys that actually spend their money like good owners as opposed to the Cardinals.
It's I love how it always comes back to that. It's not so much showing love as much as it's showing hate.
Fair enough. Fair
A
enough.
little bit of both.
Well, that's going to affect it here because there's one team that all of us voted for that fit both the good criteria and the small market criteria for Joe. But still coming in number 1, they got 4 first place votes and no other votes because Joe didn't vote for him. The Phillies coming in at 2nd because they got 4 second place votes and Joe did not vote for them. The Yankees staying strong.
The evil empire.
Give us a good Emperor voice. What would the Emperor say about the Yankees if he was George Steinbrenner?
Number 28 this year we must get. I don't know. Something like that. Every single franchise, including the AAA team, is an enemy of the empire.
All right, there we go. That's Emperor Palpatine. So coming in at 3 is the Cleveland. I put Indians. My bad. Cleveland Guardians. They got a first, which I think was Joe. They got a 3rd and 2/4. So that first place vote jumps them up into the third spot. Dodgers coming in at fourth, and Baltimore coming in at fifth. And KC was the closest on the outside looking in. So Phillies, Yankees, I think have been 1 and 2 now for a couple weeks in a row. Dodgers slipped a little bit down to 4, with Cleveland and Baltimore being in the 3 and 5 spots. So let's just digest those a little bit. Jack, you had Phillies, Yankees at the top. You did not put your Yankees number 1. Why not?
Because I don't think the numbers are there. Like, we've dropped some series a couple of times. And I don't watch like a bunch of Phillies, but the numbers don't really lie, and they have everything going on. Bryce Harper's just a baller. And they have other guys producing that weren't producing as much last year. Like,
and he's got great looks.
So, yeah, I love Bryce Harper.
Join the club, man.
But
Corey's
that's why I put
now.
Phillies number 1.
Corey logs in immediately.
I think the Yankees have like another gear that they can hit. So,
yeah, I mean, Jared's one smart pick right now is Juan Soto MVP. And the only person outplaying him right now might be his teammate Aaron Judge. So when those two guys are hitting like this, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing on the team. But
hey, I had Soto as MVP as well. Thank you.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Well, good for you, Joe. You want a cookie? The one thing that surprises me, that why I kept him in the 2 spot, is the runs against. I don't know if you guys have looked at runs against. The Yankees have given up 178 runs. The next closest is Atlanta with 193, and then KC's at 194. So, like, they're 15 runs ahead of second place right now in runs allowed. Plus, they're hitting homers left and right. So it's just a deadly combination, because without Garrett Cole, we thought, that rotation was going to be very suspect, and it hasn't mattered, and he's on his way back.
Yeah, like when our 5th guy, which is Luis Gil, is probably our best performing pitcher right now. Like, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
So,
what about Joe and Jared? What about some other teams that you guys put in the top 5?
Well, a team I attempted to put in the top 5, but they didn't make it, was the Royals. I gave them the slight edge over Baltimore just based off of run differential. They had the slight edge in that department, and they might have the most exciting player in baseball playing for their team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Witt's a human highlight reel every single night.
Yeah, I probably would have put them at 6th. I was going to vote for them or Cleveland. Cleveland's up by a couple games, so I gave my vote to Cleveland at the bottom there. So, but I like it. Yeah, they're a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, Cleveland. I think Cleveland was my number 1. They're on fire. Baltimore was pretty close. They had a rough series against who knew the Cardinals are somehow winning games now. I'm not going to say
best team in baseball right now,
because they'll probably have a 40-game losing streak. But Cooney, what are the Guardians are winning games? What are they like in their last 30? You think?
The Guardians?
Yeah.
I know their last 10. I don't know their last 30.
Yeah, they're 9-1 in the last 10. I don't know. They 20-7 in their last 14.
That's what I was looking for.
Like the Twins.
I'm the Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The Guardians are just winning games.
Sun's interrupting us. Jeez.
We'll see what continues there. The Mariners, I think I threw them in my top 5 at the bottom. They still, because I have their entire starting rotation on my fantasy
Doesn't
team.
mean you have to put them on the top 5.
You have to let me get to my point before you interject.
No,
that
was your point.
No, we're going to interject before
I
you
swear,
get to the point.
I swear. So I don't check it religiously, but I check it fairly often. Every time I see it, 6 innings, 5 earned runs, and then I go look at the Seattle Mariners rotation, and they're still all performing well. I don't understand how they constantly lose me fantasy games, but like they're all doing good. So, still cheering for them.
You should
They're
trade
not
them
hitting much to win, but hey, offer some trades. I can't be any worse.
Joe, you trade your whole team to Jared. Jared, you trade your whole team to Joe. And let's see where we end up. Hey, to change the scenery, does that work in fantasy baseball?
Is there a maximum
Right.
amount of players that you can have in one transaction?
From
Like
fantasy
5.
football experience, I don't think so.
No, I was thinking maybe it was 3 or something, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just making that
Let's
up.
find out.
All right, I'll send a trade your way right now.
Your
dude.
outfield for his outfield.
I'm gonna get on the phone.
I don't care who's in your outfield. I'll do that.
Oh, that's great. Any final thoughts on the rankings, guys, before we jump into a couple of new segments?
If I'm being honest, I'm not completely sold on the Guardians. I know like they're winning games and stuff, but I don't really understand how besides Jose
Nobody
Ramirez.
does. Yeah.
Like when the Yankees played them, like for lack of a better term, like they spanked the Guardians. And I guess that like whooped them back into shape. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like they're never impressive to me this season. Like their wins are coming against like the Angels, the Mets, the White Sox. Like that's the role that they're on.
But if I thought that too. And as I was looking between Cleveland and Kansas City, if you look at record above 500,
Hey, we
Cleveland is
got Corey-
14
we got
and
Corey jumping in
7,
here.
and Kansas City is 6 and 11. Kansas City has a losing record against winning teams, and Cleveland is 14 and 7. So I don't know who that is, who they beat, but they have beaten some big guys. But yeah, I don't have faith in them either. I don't think their offense is going to sustain winning games.
Corey.
Corey might be on. Corey.
All right, guys, I'm logging out. I'll see you guys later.
Corey.
Bye.
Corey, give us an introduction.
Hi, I'm Corey the Statman, and I'm here and scheduling is hard. And T-ball went a good long 3 innings. We lost by a score of 24-21.
Oh, nail
Um,
biter.
Yeah, they had 8 kids. We had 7. Everybody scores. So it was a real bummer.
So all you have to do to win in this league is recruit 2 more players, and you can't even pull that off.
Yeah, well, I actually was down 2 players. I usually have 9. 7 showed up.
Oh, so you're
yeah.
the coach of this team.
Yeah, I'm repping.
Yeah, that's a poor.
You got-
you gotta
you
play
gotta-
Boss furniture, 5-year-olds.
You got a couple UCL, ACL injuries already?
I was myself, yes.
Loading that tee up.
We worked on throwing prior to the game today, and I did demonstrate both left and right-handed, and I am down 2 UCLs.
Down both
If you
arms.
weren't aware, that's all of them. You don't have any of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
That is
I,
a maximum
your-
amount of arms.
How'd your
I'm
kid
hoping
do?
they can. Oh, she's good. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but she's got good form.
Genetics.
Execution could use some work.
That's right.
That
The-
sounds
the-
like somebody else I know with the Colgate last name.
That's
Great
probably
form,
true. My
horrible
wife is the same
execution.
way.
Yep.
No,
Looks
swing
great.
looks great.
End result, not good.
Sometimes she just whacks the tee real hard though. So
Hey, dude, you did the same thing. I was at the practices with you.
I don't know if I
Oh,
was
you
doing
were
that in high school-
18.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That's the part I forget. Oops.
Yeah.
Well, we just finished up our rankings conversation. We got Phillies 1, Yankees 2, Guardians 3, Dodgers 4, Baltimore 5. Final thoughts, Corey? Phillies, Yanks, Guardians, Dodgers, Orioles.
Yeah, I did. I'm surprised the Guardians are 2 because I didn't put them on there at all. So
Joe
You can
gave
thank
a
Joe
first
for
place
that.
vote.
okay, this all makes sense now. That's kind of my big surprise. I think the Royals are a better and funner team. I don't know why they're not in first.
Jared's
Other
going to
than
stay
that-
now.
I think
I'll
that
stay
aligns
now.
pretty well.
Oh, and we also got another Bryce Harper fan, Corey.
Our
Yeah, we
intern
do.
is a fan of Bryce Harper.
Luke tried to trade for Bryce Harper, and I said, no, sir. That's not going to happen.
Come on, Luke. You know better than that.
Yeah.
All righty. So Joe's going to take us into some news segments here.
It's raining sideways. No.
Where's your umbrella?
Inside out, 2 miles away.
Yeah, I think I can start with a story.
No.
Might
All
take a
right. Well,
while.
let me know when you're done.
So I know one of our listeners, he'll remember this. So this is fairly recent, to be honest. I mean, recent enough that I wouldn't say it's completely went away. But I was participating in a A mildly combative sport. Corey, are you still there? Okay, he's back. And I had my knee go one way. I had the top of my leg go one way and the bottom of my leg go the other way. And there's a very loud snap in my right knee. And my net worth isn't very much. I mean, it's a couple $1,000, but I'd have put all of my net worth on. I don't know what the highest grade level of a tear is, but I had that tear in my knee, guaranteed. It hurt. Non-functional. I mean, the fact anybody can do anything on a hurt knee is amazing. Well, I had it imaged, and they're like, "Yeah, you have a sprained MCL. You're perfectly fine. It's not tore or anything." But I will say, yes, Aaron.
What kind of image was it? Like a Polaroid?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was like the doctor.
Wayne Real had a Polaroid and he just took a picture of his knee. And
have you seen those red scanners? They have like two white knobs on the bottom.
Sketch.
I'm only familiar with the Xerox.
Maybe it was an Etch-a-Sketch. No, my employer has a very nice place that lets you go for free and do things. So, anyway, long story short, I was injured, and we have some news, not new news. I guess it is new news, but it's not new news. That it seems like there's a lot of injuries in the MLB, right? And there were some big names recently that went down. There's some big names that have went down in the past month. Some names that, unfortunately, are on the list again after being there for years in the past. So I think right now we're gonna figure out what's going on in the league. We're gonna have some solutions to all these injuries, but as everybody knows, Acuna went down. Acuna. I'm sorry. And
in his defense, there's no tilde on the end.
That's very true. Mr. Junior went down with a torn ACL. We have Trout who's out. We have Turner who's out. We have some guy named Lee. Aaron told me about. Yes, I know he plays for the Giants. Our West Coast correspondent, the other Cooney, let me know immediately when that happened. And then the Giants go on a win streak. It's hilarious.
They're winning for their boy.
I don't know, just a lot of big names. What's you guys' thoughts on? I think we're kind of used to these rash of injuries now, right? Especially with pitchers, but when your big names go out, it can't be great for the sport.
I'll take the Braves talk, Aaron, if you don't mind here.
Oh, don't worry. I'm watching Joey Gallo get a bunt single, so you got time.
Oh, he's watching the Braves game. He's watching the
Started inconvenience here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jared.
I just think it's all part of the Braves playing because I think last time Acuna didn't play, what happened, Cooney?
World Series rings, baby.
So I'm just saying, hey, we need you to fake an injury here.
4. Yeah, so last time he went down, they got Rosario, Peterson, Duvall, and Soler. It took 4 outfielders to replace Acuna, and it worked. This year, we're already ahead of the game. She already got Duvall, so we just got to go get Rosario, Peterson, and Soler, and we're right where we need to be. Corey's got an insider here, or his stuff die? I think he's having some technical difficulty.
Changing headsets.
The solution may be the Phillies went on a tear. They're still playing great without Turner. The Angels just, they're the Angels. But what if, hear me out, we just go ahead and amputate legs.
It's not how it works.
Because you can't blow out a knee you don't have.
Well, is there a replacement body
Wheelchairs.
part coming on? Okay.
Yeah, motorized wheelchair.
Yes, everybody's on Rascals. Everybody's on Rascals. Dude, tell me that won't be entertaining. Who would not watch that?
I feel like the better question is
I
who's
wouldn't.
signing up to actually play that.
I
Take
need
my
one
legs.
I need one Saturday for church league softball.
Hear me out. What if the
Um,
Braves just go and trade for Mike Trout?
He's not. Is he playing this year?
I don't think he's on all year.
Who cares? He'll play at some point.
No, I knew as soon as Laureano got cut, we'd sign him. Guess who's starting AAA today?
David Fletcher.
Laureano.
Oh.
David Fletcher's a beast. Talk about him off pod. That's a fifth starter, second half of the year.
Who also, we'll see if he's
Yeah,
suspended for other reasons.
He'll get suspended and Shohei won't. It'll be great. Yeah, I mean the Braves go add another right fielder. Duvall and Kelnick should be fine, but getting a righty to platoon with Kelnick. But I mean, Turner's hard to replace at shortstop, although I don't think he's gonna be out that much longer. The Giants aren't competing really without Lee, so I don't know. Xander wasn't playing good.
I think they are competing without Lee.
I don't think they're competing
on
in the
crack when I say
division.
that. Where are they at in the wild card?
I just got here. I don't have my tabs pulled up.
I had
they're
it pulled up. I could look.
they're leading the wild card right now.
Wow, they
I
got
mean,
on tear.
they're-
I know Chapman was playing well. Like Chapman's baseball savant is always beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you look at his stats, it's like this guy's horrible. Yeah,
I got right
I
here. The
saw-
Giants have won 19 of their last 15, and they're 3-4 in their last 10. So they're doing
Yeah.
pretty good.
The dude's like Cleveland's doing today
Yep.
too, man.
Pretty good.
I saw and I know he's been a monster at third his whole career, right? But just a random clip of him making a throw from third to first, and you would have thought the video was sped up with the laser throw that he made. It was unbelievable. It was like watching Rafael for call back at short, but like for call was usually kind of max effort on that stuff.
Mhm.
Chapman was just over there and just threw it normal, and it was just an absolute laser. Man, it's like so jealous.
I mean, you could name drop Andrelton Simmons. That'd be, I think, more of a comparison.
Anderson Simonton's a step above those guys.
Yeah,
Let's not
that's
get
true.
too carried
That's
away.
true. Yeah. On the road to the Hall of Fame, Andrelton Simmons, I would venture to say, prior to just like deciding that he wanted to stop playing baseball, it seems like.
Well, he hurt his ankle the last year in Atlanta, and it was never right after that. A lot of issues with it. But yeah, so injuries aren't fun. How can we keep players on the field? We're still trying to figure that out. Any other solutions? So far, the best solution is Rascals.
I mean, like it seemed like Pablo Sandoval never really had much of an injury problem. Bartolo Colon, very, very consistently playing every day.
David Ortiz,
Yeah, I think maybe we're just
CC
they're-
Sabathia.
I
yeah,
mean,
they
you know
may
what
need
I think it was Bartolo's famous quote, right?
Can't pull fat.
You can't pull fast.
That's true. I think maybe that's something maybe we should look at. I would expect maybe Mike Trout shows up to spring training in the best baseball shape of his life next year, and he's 300 pounds.
Yeah, that's the key. We've had it wrong this whole time. So what we need from our intern, you got a summer assignment. You need to get the body fat index of all the injured players and compare it to the body fat index of all the healthy players and see who's in better shape.
Gotcha.
All right, Jack,
Who's-
you do that for
who's
us?
healthier?
Then
Yeah.
we're gonna need you to run those numbers, delete them, run them again, and probably send
I'm
them
the
into
intern.
Corey. Right. And send them
Yeah.
into Corey. Corey's gonna send them back and run them one more time.
Yes. And we'll find out that the healthy, the in shape guys are the ones getting hurt. Like I'm watching the big bear Marcell Ozuna bat right now. He not on the IL, so
As long as you don't play the outfield.
that's true.
Here, and I'm not saying one way is right or one way is wrong. And honestly, thinking in my head, which
Oh
there's a
boy.
place to be.
A little fuzzy, especially today.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to think what I would go with. And I know, so you got a torn ACL. You can't play on a torn ACL. I had basically a massive tear in my MCL, and I could barely move.
Doctor
but-
said you were fine. You had a sprain.
How big was the fish you
You
caught?
had a boo boo.
Oh man, if it had tore, I would have just ended it.
Doctor just goes,
But-
yeah, that's a scrape on your knee. Here's a Band-Aid.
But I think a lot of this
You want
stuff
Barbie or My Little Pony?
prior very recently in the past is just played through. You know, oh, I have a hammy. Well, you're still going to play 150 games, right or wrong. I think people just played through things in the past, and nowadays with money change, with culture change, with technology change, medical advice change, it's like I got plantar fasciitis. All right, well, we're gonna need about 3 months off here. That's my
Fools.
feeling on it.
So you're telling a pitcher to
Oh.
go out there with a blown elbow to keep pitching?
Hey, what's his face for the Twins did it? Radke?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Dude
do it
pitched like-
effectively?
Yeah.
Eh,
I mean, he was
As
he
effective
was
out
as he
there.
ever did.
yeah,
He
it wasn't
was-
worse.
he was replacement level.
I
Yeah.
stand corrected.
So tough him
Right,
up. Tough
give me a guess
toughen
on-
up, boys.
Give me a
And
guess
Corey's
on.
taught us today that we have 2 arms. So
That's true.
I
Give
didn't
me a
know until
guess.
today.
Give me a guess on Brad Radke's career win total. Go around the horn here.
For win total?
Yeah,
oh,
career wins.
43.
Okay.
I'll go 42.
Okay, well, it's definitely way over that. I'm gonna say
Say 44.
98.
Okay, Jack. Do you know who Brad Radke
63.
is? You guys are all under. It's 148 wins for Brad Radke in the career.
All right. Sorry, Brad.
So
Oh,
what do I win?
I said 143.
No disrespect.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
he's
bad.
gonna hear about this. Take him off the list. He's never coming on anymore.
He was our top person getting ready to come on, too.
Well, we had a couple other news items besides all the injuries to cover. Jared's going to take us through a couple of hot topics going on right now. Kind of cool, actually. Probably both are in the positive.
Yeah, we'll talk about this one first. I don't know if it's a day of celebration or if it's a day of
It
let's
is.
remember, or Corey broke the news to us, and I think my response was, "Oh, thank goodness." Yep, as Corey's flapping his wings, Mr. Angel Hernandez is no longer umping, fellas.
What a relief.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Yeah, I think that was kind of my take too. I also heard something today about it though. Apparently, officials like in the MLB called him in and we're just talking about him like, hey, are you not seeing these calls? Are you like not? And he got mad, stormed out and slammed the door, and 10 minutes later put in his notice. So yikes, not a good look if that's the way to go out.
I had saw that like they had offered him, offered to let him retire
finish,
or
Jaylee.
something like that. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
No, dude, take it.
No, I was gonna.
No,
kind of,
that was my stopping point. Yeah.
okay. But I saw something similar. I think yours is a little bit more intense. What? Go ahead. Why are you guys all being weird?
There
Well,
was a satire article that
Yeah,
Joe was referencing.
I saw the same thing, but it ended differently.
It said 10 minutes later he came out of the closet and realized he
was in the
needed to
closet.
quit.
Oh, that'd be funny.
A literal closet, Corey.
Yes, I still remember like before it was in Cleveland, before replay was official, they did that replay of that home run. I'm getting a weird feedback. Is that everybody?
Yeah, I hear it. We got an echo.
Is that you, Jack? Can you hear it?
I can't hear it, so it's probably.
That was weird. It was a weird like ghost like talk to myself in the future. But the home run replay. Yeah, you might need to mute him for a bit. There we go. The home run replay of that homer in Cleveland that was clearly out, and Angel goes in, reviews it himself, calls it a double or whatever. It's like everybody can see that was a home run. So I don't know. Just amazing, like how incompetent he just looked at times.
Yeah,
Funny.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Corey.
Well, I was gonna say that like the interesting thing about umpires is you don't know the good ones. I think now you do a little bit more because of the scorecards and all that stuff, but you don't know the guys that are doing a good job. And like everybody knew who Angel Hernandez was, and there's some others that I think are not as well known as Angel Hernandez, but
They just haven't sued the MLB yet.
yeah, the names are familiar. That's true. So I think everybody's happy about this, and I mean, it seemed like even if you get players like on podcasts or in kind of more of an informal setting, like they would say, like I feel like they've even said things about Angel Hernandez about how poorly he umpires. So it's just kind of amazing that he's lasted this long, and um, it's an awkward way to go out. No matter, even if it was like, even if there was no backstory behind it, like just ending on May 27th, like just on a random day where like that's the news story of the day. But yeah, I don't want to say thank goodness. I hope he enjoys his life. I don't wish anything ill on him personally.
Do you think he's going west with Joe West?
You know what? I would love just a travel show of Angel Hernandez and Joe West. I imagine it will just be nonstop bickering.
I think
don't
Joe was
know.
trying to get him, but Angel kept missing the call.
Oh no, ching.
The feedback's
Nice.
still there.
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
You're good.
Okay, so when Joe asked me about where I get my baseball information, a lot of my Yankee information comes from like Talking Yanks from John Boy Media, and they interview Aaron Boone every Tuesday. And they asked him about Angel, and he said he thinks that he gets like an unfair amount of the blame for like bad umpiring. And he didn't give any other names of like other bad umpires, of course. But like in my opinion, like Laz Diaz is just as bad. And like there are a couple other umpires. And apparently like in umpire circles, like he was like well liked. Like he like stood up for the other members of his crew and stuff. So like I watch Angel games and like I was never happy when he was umping. But like I think there's a lot of other guys that we can say. He's just like the poster child though.
Mhm. Yeah, it just for me it takes off when you suit the MLB for being treated unfairly. Like I don't
when
that
the
was it.
metrics show that you're just inferior.
Yeah.
I think we've all probably worked with somebody who like, okay, maybe they're not very good at their job, but like they're still really likable, so you're glad they're your teammate. But it didn't seem like it's again, this is seems. I mean, maybe in the umpire circle he is well liked, maybe half the managers like him, but it just seemed like he was bad at his job and kind of a D bag at the same time with the lawsuit and some of the comments and some of the unprofessionalism you would see on the field with players and coaches. So
Who
I think a
was
lot
it
of
the other day that was pitching? It was this season. It may have been a Cubby. I feel like it was a blue team pitching. The guy stepped off the rubber in the middle of his windup, stepped back on the rubber and threw the pitch.
It was against the Yankees. I remember that.
Yeah, and he didn't see the guy step off. The batter sees him step off, so the batter just stops. Then he throws a slider that's 2 feet above the strike zone, and Angels calls it a strike. Strikes the guy out. The guy's like, he stepped off the mound.
Struck out Gleyber Torres on that same pitch in one game.
Yeah.
Like a slider or curveball that was like well above the zone.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on? Clearly the play should have been halted, but yeah.
Yes.
It's just stuff like that other umpires would not do. Balls and strikes, whatever. Everybody's got their own zone, but just the crazy out there stuff that also happened.
Probably the only umpire to throw out a NFL Hall of Famer as well. When he kicked Steve McMichael out of a Cubs game after he talked bad about him during the 7th inning stretch sing along. So he can hang that plaque up, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
If I was an umpire, I would toss every single person out of the stands. All 40,000 of them.
Do you do it? Do you do a
Individually.
mass? Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. You point and swing
C101, you're out of here. C102, you're gone.
I think they're trying to shorten the length of the games, Jalen.
Oh, my bad.
That's
Funny timing on this story. Sorry, Corey. I'll let you jump in here.
No, I've already cut you off once. You have some time here.
I will say this is not an admission of guilt. I will repeat that for any any law enforcement that could be possibly listening. This is not an admission of guilt. But when I'm in the car, I won't say whether I'm driving or not, but I have a tendency to maybe be on my phone from time to time. Not an admission to guilt. But anyway, today I'm on the way home and it had to be Instagram's the only thing I have. So it had to be on Instagram. Anyway, it's Will Clark telling a story about Angel Hernandez. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but this is pretty cool. Go look it up. He said he was at bat, got an outside pitch called a strike. And his comment to Angel was, "Is that as far as he can go outside?" Meaning, hey, is that the edge of the zone? Obviously, he didn't agree with it, but Angel said that's the edge of the zone. So the next pitch was 6 inches farther outside. Angel Hernandez rung him up. And for our listeners who are maybe too young or too young to know who
Jack,
Will
cover
Clark
your
is,
ears. Oh, I thought you were about to cuss or something.
no, I was gonna say too ignorant, but I feel like when people hear ignorant, they think it's bad, but really just means your lack of knowledge.
No, yeah, you're using it in the proper context.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. It only took me 5.5 years to get through college, so I'm pretty smart. um, Will Clark was known as like a fiery guy, and I mean, he would fight, he would cuss. But anyway, so he didn't really say anything. At that night, he said he saw Angel and the umpire crew at, I assume, a bar, bought them drinks, said nothing about the call, and he said for the rest of his career, and he put his fingers up to his eyes to make a little bitty box about 4 by 5 inches. He said, for the rest of my career, my strike zone was that big. He says the best $20 I ever spent in my life. I don't know.
That's
really
nice.
cool.
That's good.
Nice.
All right. Any final closing thoughts on our news? Any other news that we overlooked?
I mean, just the big one. I think save that one for last. I think we'll
What's the big
segue
one?
into what Joe's wearing there when we were in Kansas City and we got to go to the Negro League Museum. That was super cool and super cool news out of MLB. Now all baseball history is put into one. And so what does that mean for anybody who doesn't know? That means we have a new career batting average leader, and his name is what, Cooney?
Josh Gibson.
Josh Gibson is your new all-time batting leader. I don't know, just super cool. I think they're still configuring some stats because some games were, I don't know, like from what I gathered, like the box score was still hard to figure out or whatever. So some stats are still trying to figure out exactly what. But just kind of going through a few things here. Speaking of Mr. Gibson, had a 466 average in 1943.
Dude's
It's
a beast.
insane.
Pretty good.
Insane. And then let's see, followed by this, I don't have the first name here, but Smith had a 451 in 1929. Gibson
Ozzy?
also became the career leader in slugging percentage with 7.718, OPS with 1.177, moving ahead of Babe Ruth. Let's see here. Any other really cool stats out of here? Nothing that I can see right away, but I don't know, just super cool. I mean, like I said, that museum was one of the coolest things
Yeah.
I think I've ever been to. Can't speak for the guys here, but I think they had a pretty solid time too. Just everything that was involved with it and a lot of the history behind it. I saw that, Joe. The history behind it, but then now to make this all part of MLB history itself and to finally fully get to talk about everybody is really cool. And then the Cobb family has came out and said really cool things about it. And, they weren't really upset about this taking over Ty Cobb's career leading average. So they were super.
Is that catcher Ty Cobb?
Yeah. So they were all big fans of it. So I don't know, it's cool to see it all come together.
I haven't taken too much time to dive into all the stats and all that and read stories. So that's cool that Ty Cobb's family's already responded. But it will be interesting because I think there's still a lot of debate of like what were official games versus what were exhibition games, because we've seen anywhere for Josh Gibson for like 130 career homers to 808 career homers, so what will the official tally be once they've compiled it all? And maybe they've already done that, but I haven't dove into them yet. But
And then
I
that
know
one
no one
ball,
said, that one home run that was what, 700 feet or whatever. Ridiculous.
Something like that. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting when all the dust settles what they count as official.
And if you are ever in the Kansas City area, go by there. It's
Yeah.
one of the coolest things you're ever gonna do.
100%.
Yeah, I got to go in like 7th grade on like a school trip. We went to a Royals game and then the museum, and it was pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we did the same thing.
On a school trip?
It was really fun, guys.
We took Joe
We're
out on his
37
annual
years
field
old.
trip.
I mean, we went close enough. We thought you would come on this one, Corey, but nope.
You guys go close, so I'll go with you guys. All right.
I'm
All
too
right,
busy
let's
going to an arm wrestling tournament in Florida with Joe sometime.
That's coming up.
let's go up
That is
fast.
coming up.
If you go with him to
I will
that
s-
and not baseball trips, I'm gonna be so upset with you.
Yeah.
But also very happy at the same
Yeah,
time.
that'll
I'm
be
so
very
upset.
bittersweet.
Me
All right,
and
so-
Corey are taking selfies. I will say,
Go ahead.
I was upset when during our all-time fantasy draft, I thought I had Josh Gibson on lockdown as like a late pick. I thought as a catcher, this guy's up there with the other guys. And when Cooney came out and took him, I don't know when it was, mid rounds or whatever,
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe I just lost Josh Gibson.
Yeah.
That was such a sleeper pick for me.
I was worried about Corey taking him. I wasn't thinking about you, Corey and his catchers.
And this may be, I don't think it's an unpopular opinion, but I would be interested in knowing how they came to this conclusion because with no studying as to why they did this off the top of my head, I think why, and is this the right move to make? I know as a culture, things change and winds change and things like that, but so
There's some type of sorry, go ahead.
I probably should. I won't take the time to kind of delve into, hey, we now think these should count, or maybe why this decision was made. But I would like to hear two people from each side who have like coherent arguments give their points, and that would be a nice discussion to have.
So nobody on this pod.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Nobody here.
Yeah, I mean that definitely not myself.
All the
What were you
information I
saying,
got to apparently was it's a 3-year project that they looked into this and finally came to the conclusion. You guys can talk about something else as I try to. Hang on. The 17-person committee chaired by John Thorne, Major League Baseball's official historian, met 6 times as part of the meticulous process of examining statistics from 7 Negro Leagues from 1920 to 1948. Nearly 75% of available records have been included, according to the MLB. And additional research could lead to more changes in Major League leaderboards.
It's interesting. It only took 6 times. I figured it'd be more than that. Really a big deal. It will be interesting. How does this affect other leagues then? Like, does Ichiro become the hit king or, second, I guess? Does he get I guess he would be first, wouldn't he? If he included his. Yeah. Like, how does
Could be interesting.
How does other leagues compare to this? We're putting all history into one. Do we have separate leaderboards for each league, but then a universal leaderboard?
Yeah, at least
Which is kind of what we're doing anyway. But
at least all of this was in the United States. Like I think when you start talking about different countries, it gets a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, sure.
But
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's favorite segment is here. Time for Mystery GM Trivia Battle, where I like to stump my ignorant co-hosts.
That's us.
That'll be
Hello.
tough.
And trivia versus our mystery GM. Now, as we can see, unfortunately, our intern is a Yankee fan, so all the trivia will be Yankee-ish.
They're gonna embarrass myself still.
I've got.
I hope it's circa 2000 Yankees.
So I've got 3 categories, and I've got a category for you to go 1v1 against each guy here. And I actually learned some stuff looking this stuff up. I was quite surprised. But I want to start with Corey, the stat man.
Woo.
Corey's missed the last couple of GM battles, so I'm going to get him in there. Corey, as you can tell, is our numbers guy. The Yankees are known for retiring numbers. So,
oh my goodness.
That's why I left Joe out of this. 3 strikes, you're out. But these are some really popular guys. So I need a name.
No idea.
Name and a number, or you're out of here. No halfway doing this. I need name and number, or you're out. Since it's 3 strikes and you're out, I'm gonna make Corey go first because if he gets 3 strikes first,
I have no idea any of these guys' numbers. I've
All
never
right.
been
Easy
like,
ones.
but like I don't know what they are. Like I've been to Busch Stadium and I can see the numbers in the stadium. Like I have no idea.
Well, there's
give
a real
give me
easy
Jackie
one.
Robinson 42.
Jackie Robinson.
Thank you.
That's the
That's what I'm
go-to.
saying. That's the easy one, man. Nice. You're on the board.
All right, Jack, who you got?
I'll say Jeter, number 2.
There you go.
Oh, you hate him, so you wouldn't have guessed
Oh,
Corey. Give me Bernie Williams 51.
I gotta look. Is he retired?
Probably not. Is he number 51?
He is 51 though. Somehow I
That's
know
the number.
that.
You don't have
He
this?
is. No, it's
Nice.
the way it's listed. It's
Oh, I was about to Google this. I can't do that.
What a
Yeah.
weird
Jack?
guy to retire.
Babe Ruth, number 3.
Ruth is 3. Yes.
Solid. Decent player right here.
What is Yogi number 4?
Going Yogi. I don't know if he's number 4 or not.
He's not.
I don't know what he is.
No, he's not. Oh, duh. I know who number 4 is. Strike 1.
Who's number 4?
Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Is Roger Maris 61?
He hit 61 home runs, but he's
Yeah.
number 9.
Okay.
Strike
I guess
1 by Jack.
I didn't want to guess
Yeah, I
what
guess
Roger
he
Maris's
didn't want to
number
get to
was.
guess that. No.
No, he's already off the board.
Roger Maris, number 9.
Wrong.
Lou Gehrig number 17.
Lou Gehrig was number 4. So strike 2 for Corey.
You sounded like Joe up there.
Try to get through the answer before you die.
Mickey Mantle. Say number 5.
Oh, close, but no
Man.
cigar. But Corey, you missed this. Jack wins. This will be your strike 3.
I mean, he should have to get it one more
Nope.
right.
No, he definitely okay.
I
whatever.
stacked this. You're already out, so I stacked this against co-hosts.
Let's see. Give me.
There's
Yeah, some-
another easy one, and I just remembered
Yeah.
it.
There's just so many.
Roger Clemens 21. They're not going to retire Roger Clemens' number.
Why would they
don't-
retire Roger Clemens?
I don't know. He pitched for the Yankees.
There is a 21, but it's not Roger. All right. Jack, just for bragging rights, do you have a third?
Can I guess after these guys?
Yeah, we'll see what you and Joe know.
trying to remember his number right now. Mariano Rivera.
Oh,
Come on, Corey.
47.
double dip.
Yep, it's a double dip.
Oh.
It is 42 as well. He was
I
the
didn't know
last
I could
guy
do the
allowed to wear 42.
Dang it.
Because it was grandfathered in.
I knew he
He
was in the
retired a lot of
40s.
numbers.
That was good, yeah. So they don't have any single digits left except for they don't. They don't have a single digit left.
Yeah.
Who do you got, Jared?
Was Yogi Berra number 8?
He was number 8. There's another number 8 too. They double dipped there too. A
I
Bill
don't know the other
Dickey.
one.
Bernie
Building.
Williams, 57.
Bernie Williams, 51. That's who Corey got. Thanks for paying attention, Joe.
I blacked out. I'm sorry.
Can't believe they retired.
Is number 20 Jorge Posada? Is he retired?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't believe they did
There
that.
you go.
Lifelong Yankee, man.
They just retire anybody. How
Yeah.
did they
O'Neill was 21.
And this
Mattingly's
a pitcher.
23.
in our lifetime?
Only
Reggie
rivaled by
Jackson,
one
Andy
franchise.
Pettit,
You could
yeah.
say they're the greatest in the league
Andy
history.
Pett, that's who I was thinking.
Can I do if we're gonna do numbers? Do stats.
Nope,
Jersey,
nope.
Jersey numbers.
All
are
right,
zero.
round 1 to Mr. Jack. Well done, well done. Round of applause for our Mr.
Good job,
Jim.
Corey.
I got Jackie Robinson. You know the Yankee
Yeah.
great.
That's right.
I didn't know I could double dip on Mariano, or else I would have done that.
All right, this next one's going to. I'll pick Jared for this one.
No.
We
If
are
it's
on
stats, I'm out.
we are on a lifelong mission to go to all the stadiums, right?
Mhm.
So this is a little ballpark history
Oh, gosh.
for you before we get into trivia. This is just open for discussion because I just learned this today.
Does anybody know from 1901 to 1902 what franchise existed? How do I word this? The creator of the Yankees created the Yankees in 1903, but he bought a team that played in 1901, 1902 to bring them to New York. Anybody know what that team was?
You want in the city?
Well,
I'll take
should
a
we
city.
know? Like, is this something that we would know?
I'm surprised we don't.
Like the Yankees started officially in
1913 was the first year the Yankees were the Yankees.
Give me
Philadelphia Liberty Bells.
it's a good one, Philadelphia. I'll go Philadelphia.
The
No,
Jamestown Settlers.
dude, that's a good one too.
You're going too hard, too crazy right now.
I can't think of a town. So
New York Cannonballers.
from 1901 to 1902.
There was a franchise called the Baltimore Orioles.
Baltimore Orioles. Yep.
That are not tied to the current Baltimore Orioles because they are the St. Louis Browns. They went defunct in
Nailed that one.
1902. Owner bought them and moved them to New York and called them the Highlanders. From 03 to 1912, they were the New
can
York
only be one.
Highlanders. And they played at Hilltop Park. Then from 13 to 22, they were the Yankees and they were at Polo Grounds. And then
What a great ballpark.
1923 was the first Yankee Stadium, and it lasted 2008. There was a 2-year stretch in 74 to 75. They also played at Shea. I'm not sure why. And then 09 to current day is Yankee Stadium as well.
So
So
hold
I
on.
did not know that. They were Baltimore Orioles, kind of, sort of, before they were the Yankees.
With mascot great, the Oriole Bird.
Mhm.
So now the Orioles are just kind of a sham.
Yeah. So
And
Like you just picked an old name.
it's like the Browns. The Browns repeat the Browns, even though the Browns are really the Ravens.
Stupid.
All right. So we're talking ballparks. So here's what I need. Strike 3 strikes, you're out again. I need a name of current ballparks.
Oh my gosh. And I got
Current-
retired
do
numbers.
we need the team too?
Give me the city that ballpark is in. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Jack,
the actual
do you want to
city?
go first or
Yeah,
the
I'll
team
go
that you're
first.
attached to? All right.
Stadium
Stadium and the team.
Bush, St. Louis Cardinals.
There we go. Jackson
I'm
on the
out.
board. I'm out.
I would be out.
Give me Wrigley Field, Chicago Cubs.
There we go. 1-1.
Guaranteed rate field, Chicago White Sox.
I
Or
am.
no.
I'm
yeah.
giving you the point. Shut up. You're right. Before you second guess yourself.
Oh man, Oracle Park, San Francisco.
Check.
PNC Park, Pittsburgh.
Check.
Man, I think I'm wrong on this, so I'm gonna get a strike here. But it's the
Use
Seattle.
a lifeline.
No, I'm good. Is Seattle T-Mobile?
Check.
Fenway, Boston.
Check.
Is San Diego still Petco?
It is, isn't it? Yes. Check.
Kauffman, Royals.
Check. Uh-oh. Gonna run the
Come on,
table.
Jay Lee.
Hang on.
Cardinals just played there.
I didn't see the team in the city though.
And strike 1.
Yep, strike one.
Jack.
Tropicana Field, St. Pete.
Tropicana. St. Pete.
Ooh, with the St. Pete even. Good
Yeah.
job.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, back to you.
Think of ones you've been to
I know.
recently.
Oh, is it, dude? They changed their name over the years. Is it still Truist Park?
It is
Atlanta?
Truist. Check.
Camden Yards, Baltimore.
Camden. Check.
Can we hone into his computer there? I mean, I think he's looking at some
No,
screen.
I'm watching the Yankees game
Uh-huh.
as well.
Uh-huh.
I just know.
Hey, is it not called Camden anymore?
It's longer. It's something. It's something at Camden Yards.
Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Yeah, I'm giving it to you. That's dumb. So back to
Not the name
Jared.
of the stadium, is it?
It's Camden Yards.
It's not the name of the stadium, is it?
Giving it to.
Okay, cool.
We really
Just privilege.
just
Oakland
just talked about
Coliseum, Oakland
yeah,
A's.
Oakland Coliseum. Check the O.
I believe the Angel Stadium is just Angel Stadium.
You are correct. There's one Angel there. It is Angel Hernandez's stadium.
Not
With an
multiple angels.
apostrophe S.
Yeah, there's
Angels
no S.
Stadium.
There's no S on it. Angel Stadium.
Target Field, Minnesota Twins.
Correct. Yes. Man,
Yankee Stadium.
there it is. Come on, guys.
I wasn't gonna say that low hanging fruit there.
You forgot about it.
I definitely forgot about it. Is it Coors Field, Colorado?
It is.
Dodger Stadium.
Correct. Guys,
Yeah, they're killing it.
we're at 18 right now. We're over halfway there.
How unoriginal of these names, but also smart.
Hey, when you're rich, you don't have to
You don't
give
need a
somebody else the
sponsor,
naming
yeah.
rights.
We're the Angels. Nobody wants to.
Minute Maid Park, Houston.
That's correct.
I hated
That
saying
is
that
correct.
Don't start taking your clothes off, Aaron.
American Family Field. I think that's Cincinnati.
Ooh, close, but strike.
Oh,
Jared, do you know that
That's
one?
the only one that I know right now.
If he says it's close, American Family Field, I guess I'll go Cleveland.
it is Cleveland.
No, the name was
Oh.
close. It is Cincy, but the name wasn't quite right. So strike
Okay.
2 to Jared.
Wait, what did I just say? What
You
was my
said
answer?
American Family Field. Since you both guessed it, I will say American is in the name. Not quite right.
Okay, I'm just gonna move on and City
Oh, there-
Field.
Okay, there is
That's-
American Family Field. But it's
But
not
not
Cincinnati. Yeah. So there's 2 that you guys are very close to.
Okay, I'm just gonna say City Field and the New York Mets.
Yep. I didn't realize American Family Field got named.
Just take a guess what team it is, Jared. American Family Field. It's not that far from Cincinnati.
Or Cleveland.
Go a little west. Go a little west.
Come on, Joe.
Go
West.
west.
I got it.
I'm not good at geography.
I did not know this
This.
one. This is a surprise to me. I didn't realize it changed.
It was previously named similar to Coors Field.
3, 2, 1. And strike 3. Jack, where is it?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yes. Great American Ballpark is Cincy. That's
Mm,
what I thought you were going for.
You said west?
Yeah,
Yeah,
west.
it's-
Northwest?
Yeah.
Man, that's not that northwest, I don't think.
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
Well done. Let's see what we missed. Chase
Rogers
Field is in
Center.
Arizona. Rogers
Should've guessed
Center,
that one.
Toronto.
Citizens Bank.
Citizens Bank. Progressive Field is Cleveland. Nationals Park is DC. And that was about it. Oh, Lone Depot in Miami. What a great name. All right, so Jack's up 2-0. So, Joe, there's no pressure. You can't lose it
Oof.
because it's already lost.
This
What?
one's worth 3 points.
As
It is pretty northwest, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Yes, it is
directions.
northwest.
I'm really bad at directions.
As a Yankees fan, now you did say you're kind of new to the Yankee fandom, but the Yankees are
Noob.
still the last team to win back-to-back World Series, and that was in 98, 99, 2000, won 3 straight. Nobody has won
Back in our
back-to-back.
heyday.
Yeah, nobody's won back-to-back since then, but Joe also loves to talk about World Championship rings by the Cardinals. So since Joe knows so much about World Series champs and Jack is a Yankees fan who have won the most World Series, Yankees last won it in 2000. I need the year and team of every World Series champion since then. It doesn't have to go in order, but 3 strikes you're out. So Joe, we'll start with you.
Oh, it doesn't have to be in order.
Yeah, just give me a year and the champ that year.
I seriously don't even know who won last year.
Can I tag
I'll
in? I
go
feel like
with-
I'd be good at this.
Yeah,
That's
of
why I
course
didn't
you
pick
would.
you for it.
And of course, I suck at it, so that's why I got picked. 2006 Cardinals.
06 Cardinals. Ding, ding, ding.
2011 Cardinals.
Oh,
Well, I'm
nice.
Smart.
Dang, that was smart.
Smart
Dang.
strategy. Nice.
Yeah, that was good.
There's
Man.
another one in there, guys. Come on.
For the Cardinals?
Yeah, I think they've won 3.
No, not in that time period. No.
Yeah.
Man, I'm definitely gonna get the years wrong. Wait, who won last year? Let's go 2023. Rangers.
There it is. I was actually worried. I was worried.
Attaboy.
Steel trap, boys.
2009 Yanks.
09 Yanks. That is correct. Nice. Back to Joe. What year were you born, Jack? 02?
2002.
2002?
Woof.
This predates Jack, a couple of these teams. So, Joe, you can't lose to that. Come on.
Oh yeah, I've already lost. I always get this year wrong because I can't remember when the Cubs won it, but I'll say 16.
Who?
The Cubs.
Okay, correct.
Oh, it
Just make sure.
only took them 110 years. Oh, mega lol.
Nice, dude.
2019 Nationals.
That is correct. Isn't that crazy? Nationals just won it 5 years ago.
Just from listening to Jack on the other topics, obviously this is a loss for me.
You're doing all right. You got no strikes yet. Yet.
I don't know if it was 21 or 22. I know where I was at when it happened because I texted you reluctantly. 2022 Braves.
No.
2021 Braves.
Correct.
It's been that long. Holy crap.
3
When
seasons.
did the Cardinals last? One last?
We were counting too many other rings on our hand.
Yeah, sorry, lost track.
Jack doesn't have enough hands.
Or toes. Unless he's Antonio Alfonseca. Then it might get close.
Let's go. I'm just gonna have to start guessing now. 2013 Royals?
No. Some of these are repeats from,
2015 Royals.
2015's Royals. There you go.
They
There
won
was a-
back-to-back
there was a-
years.
No.
The Royals did not
Oh, yeah.
win back-to-back years.
They
No.
went back-to-back years, but
Yes.
Yeah.
There
Well,
was
the
a really
Giants are in
good
there
team.
somewhere as
Yeah.
well. So let's say, what did he just answer?
15 Kansas City.
2015.
Man, they didn't win in 17. Did they? Let's go 2018 Giants.
No. Strike 3. Jack, got any more? You got no strikes on you. How many can you
The
wrap?
Mickey Mouse World Series with the Dodgers in 2020.
Yep.
That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
Corey,
That
I
was
know you
about-
got the Giants ones.
Yeah, 10, 12, 14.
10, 12, 14 Giants. Well done.
2005 is the White Sox, I think.
I
2000,
believe you're correct, yes.
2001 was the D-backs. 2002 was the Angels.
Angels, Dodgers, wasn't it? No, Angels, Giants. Angels, Giants.
2012, the Red Sox.
Giants.
Yeah.
Red Sox are in there somewhere.
Red Sox
2013
at
are the Red
13,
Sox.
maybe.
Yeah, 13 over the Cardinals, yeah.
2004 is also the Red Sox.
Astros is 2017, right?
Yep. And
Phillies would be 2008.
When else did the Astros win it?
Was
Who
it
cares?
22?
22, correct? So we're
No one
missing
cares.
2018. This team's been mentioned twice already.
Kansas City.
Nope.
Was it the Red Sox?
Red Sox again, yes.
Uh,
03.
Oh, man. Joe, you should know this one. Come on.
3.
They're 2 for 2 in World Series.
Miami.
Yeah, there you go.
04 was the Red Sox.
Florida Marlins, but yes. We got that. So we're missing
07.
Just FYI, when I said
07's
the
also
Royals-
Red Sox.
The
Yeah.
Royals won in 2018. They actually lost 104 games that season.
We got everybody, guys. Starting at 01, D-backs, Angels.
Can't read my handwriting.
D-backs, Angels, Marlins, Red Sox, White Sox, Cardinals, Red Sox, Phillies, Yankees, Giants, Cardinals, Giants, Red Sox, Giants, Royals, Cubs, Astros, Red Sox, Nationals, Dodgers, Braves, Astros, Rangers.
In conclusion,
Jack
I was-
is a trivia beat.
I was almost able to get all of those on my own with a little help from my friends. Thank you.
There you go. Well done.
We all
You're
need
welcome.
a little help from our friends.
Jack, that may have been a top 4
Strongest appearances by a GM. So well done.
Well, if you wouldn't have given me grace on the retired numbers, that would have been a loss on one of them.
That's what I'm
Or
talking
at least
about.
a tie.
Corey comes in from T-ball. He brings his tea. We give it to Jack over here, and you just give him the
Yeah,
question.
exactly. All right, so he still wins 2-0-1. What do you guys want from me?
Hey, by the way, you don't win anything, man. Just bragging rights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you deserve it, Jack. Brag away.
Mm-hmm. Just if you brag too much, we're going to mute you, but that's okay.
And punch
With
Cooney-
that,
punch
Corey,
Cooney
take
when
us
he's dead.
out. All right, 7th inning stretch apparently. All right, now
Ooh,
we're
that
back
would be-
for
Hey,
what?
that would also be something that someone could set us up with, like a little 7th inning stretch going
Yeah.
into the prediction things. That'd be kind of cool.
a little,
Figure it out.
little
Intern,
little
a
ditty.
little bit more homework for you.
Yeah.
Hey.
After you get the body fat indexes for us of every injured player, then we need you to write us a 7th inning stretch ditty.
Well, I have no
On a classical
artistic
order.
talent, so I'll have to reach out to someone.
Then
Hey, we'll need
it
you to
sounds
figure
like
that out,
yeah, it
too.
sounds like
Put
we
it
need
right
an intern for our intern is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
To get on that.
And you're not getting paid for this.
Oh yeah.
I'll unload all of my workload on him.
That's smart. All right, take us out, Corey.
Predictions. 2 weeks ago, we all went 3-2 somehow. So great job, everybody.
Who's winning?
I haven't given
Well,
him all of them yet, so
Yeah, and you put them in bad when you did it when you try to do it yourself.
I did do it the second time.
Yeah, because there's really nice formulas in here, and you're just like 4-0. Like, so, respectfully.
That's what you get for missing.
I asked you to send me if you would have just sent me the teams that
I
everybody
tried
picked,
it the first time.
it would have filled.
That's
everything
before
out
you told
for
me
you.
to send it.
Remember how we talked about there's always that teammate that is not good at their job and you don't like.
All right,
JK.
this week Joseph's editing the pod, getting it on YouTube, and
I don't have any pictures up because T-ball ran long.
yeah, you should see Joe.
high-scoring
Joe
game.
worked
Joe
on that
tried.
for about 15 minutes before we started this pod. All he got accomplished was Nola versus Mikolas typed in about 13 different ways.
Oh my
And then
gosh,
he goes, all right,
I
we're not
quit.
doing pictures this week.
you guys are an absolute disaster. Anyway,
man.
you're welcome.
We were adopted in the internet. How's Bane say it?
You were
born into the dark.
You think darkness is your friend? Your
That's
ally?
a good Bane.
You just keep doing this while I get this stuff situated. Let's just
I
hear
was
Bane
born in the
lines.
darkness.
Yeah, see, that's what us millennials say to you, Gen Z, about technology.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Is this even the
So we've
right
got the
team
Emperor, we've got
stuff
Bane,
anymore?
Cooney. Who are you going to be?
Lance Lid.
You better get
You
some more
got to say a
colorful
few more
language.
curse words if you're going to be Lance Lynn.
Poop.
just keep talking, but
Okay,
5 seconds so it goes.
we'll
in
do
and out.
the first one. We've got the Yankees at Giants. This is before this worked out well.
Wow, that was so quick. How'd you get this
now
in
that
there so
Jack's here.
fast?
Because I've done this once or twice. Um,
Jack can't see. I'm sorry, Jack.
pitching matchups. Jordan Hicks, I mean, obviously a win. Maybe probably one of the best pitchers in the league this year.
Yes.
Not
Got out of St.
sure,
Louis. But
not sure where he's been in the past. But he's showing up.
Used poorly.
That's what my problem was too, is my utilization.
Agreed.
you were used too much.
That might be true. I'm gonna take the Giants because I like the Giants, and I think the Yankees probably win, but I like the Giants because I'm a closeted Giants fan.
The closet's wide open, man.
Yeah, it is. Me and Angel
Yeah,
Hernandez
that's
hanging
a
out.
shallow closet.
It's me next, right? That's the order we always going.
Yep.
Give me the Yankees, Corey. Go play t-ball.
I will.
Jack, you go after me, man. Jeez.
Sorry, I didn't know the order.
Oh, we didn't tell you.
Kick them off. Yeah, I don't know the order either. Am I up?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
so.
Okay.
We haven't been
You
together in
should.
so long.
Where are the Yankees playing at before San Francisco? Do I get that information?
We're in Anaheim right now, and we
Yes.
just
Okay.
finished in San Diego.
So,
So
we're
you're
pretty
kinda-
close.
So you're kind of already out there. Well, I'll still take the home team. And
Travel agent over here.
Yeah, are you overthinking the travel logs of
oh, I do that every time. Yeah.
Ridiculous. So you're taking the Yankees? Is that what you just said?
No, I said the Giants.
Okay, well I'm trying to do other stuff here because you guys don't know how to do it. So
Well, somehow you're copying and pasting this stuff in there too easily.
I know you seriously watching our Google Doc constantly change as Joe was trying to type
Thank
I
you,
hit
Corey.
Control Z a lot.
NOLA. It was pretty funny. I'll go Yankees right now.
Thank you, sir.
Go Yanks.
Of course,
you got
to. You can't come on here and not pick the Yankees.
so that was 3 Yankees and 2 Giants, right?
I'm kind of offended that the Braves are on this list. Yankees,
They
Nobody
play
wants to watch the
the
Braves right now.
Cardinals, Cubs, all on there.
Who are they playing? They're playing some trash team this weekend.
How we
Right.
roll? I don't even know.
You don't know?
Losing the Nationals right now. About to lose that series.
Yeah, well, they're a bad team. Let me see who they play before we move on to the next one. I'm just gonna do another thing while I should be doing the other thing that I should be
Dude,
doing.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Nope. We're checking to see the Braves are playing this week in Oakland. Who's gonna pick Oakland if they're playing the Braves?
Oakland's not as bad as we thought they were.
That's true. That's absolutely true. The Padres at the Royals. I'm surprised the Padres win probabilities for those first 2 games are as high as they are. I guess I have no idea who Alec Marsh is, which might contribute to that, but I still like the Royals. I put them on my top 5. I think they can pull this series out over the Padres.
Yep, Joe's favorite player, Bobby Witt Jr. I'm taking the Royals.
All right.
The only player the Royals have, I would take off the team, Bobby Witt. So they're not
Exactly what I said.
they're not that good. So Padres.
AC.
I'll take the Fathers.
Okay.
Padres, Royals, Padres. All right. Next is the Rangers
Angels and the Mirrors.
2 teams that I think are not doing anywhere near as good as they wish they were, which is probably every team in baseball, really, if you think about it.
What insight? What insight?
That's a hot
that's
take,
what I'm
dude.
here for.
Time out before we make these suggestions. This is completely off the rails, so let's go there. The Rangers have like every amazing pitcher ever on their roster. Of course, they're all hurt. And they're starting Jose Urena, Michael Lorenzen, and Gerson Garabito. Who? Like, that's what's going on with these World Series champs.
2 of those names sound like diseases. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying they sound like it.
Again, no disrespect to those.
No
Dude.
disrespect. Yeah.
Joe, what's wrong with
Jose
you, man?
Urena's off, and I guess Michael Lorenzen, but we can have Gerson Garabito for sure. I think that's
Sound
what
like you
you're
got a
talking about.
Lorenzen in you.
Can I get a Lorenzen? I got a little bit of a sore throat.
I got a little bit of Urania. I need a Lorenzen.
Oh, this is going off the rails.
I got a little problem in my urania.
Jose.
I got a urania infection.
What is or where is your Garabito?
That sounds
You
like
don't-
something you
you
don't
wanna
need.
know.
We just take that out when it hurts you.
Oh, dude, your
Behind the
Garabito's
appendix.
inflamed.
That's behind the appendix. Really
All
don't
right.
need
All right.
Baseball. Rangers at Marlins. I don't know how you like the Rangers have been bad lately, and I don't see it getting any better
Except
for
for
them.
Seager. 8 homers in 8 games for Corey Seager.
Yeah, well, you can't pitch, I don't think. Unless he's David
sure he
Fletcher.
could.
Maybe he can. Maybe he needs a chat. All right.
I'm taking the Marlins.
I'm taking the Rangers.
I'll
Yeah,
go
I'm definitely-
Marlins. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
Does anybody know what we're doing anymore?
No, nobody has a clue
The
what's
host
going
doesn't
on.
even know the order.
No.
No.
Nobody is taking the Marlins here, so it obviously is the Rangers.
I did
Well,
take the
I
Marlins.
took the
Marlins.
Yeah.
You took the
Rangers.
Thank you, Jackson.
who did you take, Jared?
I took the Rangers.
Okay, that's what I
Bud?
thought. I'm so like everybody's just losing their minds here.
Walker,
Little
Texas
Lockpod.
Rangers.
Cardinals and Phillies. Oof. Did you think that I typed these out like by hand every time, Joe?
No,
I don't
Joe
know what
just
you
doesn't know
did,
how
dude.
No.
technology works.
I knew you. I didn't know where you copy and pasted him from,
Oh.
and it kept throwing them into the numerical order, like
It's
it
a
was
picture.
part of the set. So
He's inserting a picture.
Yeah, it's a
you're
picture.
snipping.
Yeah.
I see.
I just
I-
learned how to snip like 3 months ago.
Yeah, you had to ask me.
I did ask you, yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking the
Okay,
Phillies
great.
because what snipping? Are we talking about Urania still?
You
No,
don't want
that's-
to.
you're
You don't
get-
want to snip your radio.
You definitely have to snip your Garabito for sure.
What about you, Suarez? You're a Walker. No, it doesn't work with these guys. No,
I'm
it doesn't
gonna-
work.
I'm gonna take the Phillies because they're the best team in baseball, and
Are they though?
I think so.
Okay, just
They
asking.
went. They won
Are
20
they?
of their last 6.
Are you sure?
Who knows?
Yeah. Give me the Cardinals. I'm back. We're at 500 baseball right now. We're on
And
fire.
that's where you'll
Let's go.
stay,
Okay, Corey.
Joe.
Let me have my moment.
Yeah, somebody else is at 500 ball too.
Got him.
Um,
And less rings.
Yeah, I see Michaelis and Lynn, and they're giving you average starts at best. So,
But the
you're
crotch
seeing
grabs
that.
are off the charts.
True. I mean,
Lance Lynn for sure.
once the Cardinals get to the Yankees,
That's how
I
you
mean,
hurt Urania.
it's gonna be a crotch
Exactly how
off
you do.
when Juan Soto gets in there.
The series
No,
you've all been waiting for, a crotch off 2024.
Just no pitches thrown.
Yeah, because they just
A lot
both
of
face
balls.
each other. I feel
More
like
balls.
Lynn would win that 10 out of
between
10
both
times.
of them.
Um,
I assume. I'm not sure.
at Philly, I don't see how you can even homer pick the Cardinals here. So Phillies.
Wow, dude. Thanks a lot.
I was questioning, are the Phillies the best team in baseball? Because the Cardinals are the best team in baseball right now. The Phillies have the 10th toughest schedule coming up. They've had a very easy go of it. And they played well. They've done what they're supposed to do. But it starts this weekend with the Cardinals sweeping the Phillies.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna say sweep.
Oh.
I think we might win the series, but okay, I like that. I like that energy.
It's Lance Lynn energy, baby.
Sure is.
My weekend
Go.
consisted
Cardinals.
My weekend
That was my last
consisted
one.
of spending about 6 hours in Busch Stadium during the last game of the Cubs series because of that rain delay.
Oh, woof.
And I got to see that Goldie 2-homer day, and I'm just gonna ride the momentum. I'm gonna say they take the series from the Phillies.
Yeah, some nice pictures of you sitting in the hallway, man.
Yeah,
Looks like fun.
we sat in there for a long time.
It does seem like Paul Goldschmidt has remembered how to swing a baseball bat, which is encouraging.
He didn't know how
Yeah,
to
they
swing
just need to
it.
get
He
nodded
didn't know what
though
it
on
was
that.
for.
I think he started believing in dinosaurs.
I think he had a Garabito injury and he's recovered now.
His Ashcraft is all good.
No, that's why Newt got scratched last minute.
His
He's a
Garabito?
Garabito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Garabitos can linger, man.
They sneak up on you too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lower back injury. It's hard to do anything when your Garabito's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Go to the Reds at Cubs.
What about this Cubs guy? This Assad. This what kind of
Yeah. He's the Assad man, and you could choose to abbreviate that anytime you'd like.
Yep.
A little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think this one for me is easy. It's the Cubs. Those three pitchers for the Cubs have been very, very good this year. Ben Brown, rookie, threw 7 no-hit innings, got pulled, and then I think the guy who came in immediately gave a hit. So great job, Craig Counsell, you jerk. But I'm gonna take the Cubs.
Take him off.
I just like to run through these names real quick. Javier Assad, Justin Steele, Ben Brown.
Yep.
That's my Justin Steele look.
Yeah. Give me the Cubs.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a big lull of some of these Cubs pitchers doing what they're doing. Definitely, they won't have careers that even
That's
remotely
not
mirror
true.
the fact that what they're
You don't know
trying to
the,
do
you
now.
don't know who these people are.
So these guys are going to have lifelong careers of 2.0 ERAs. Wow, we're looking at a dynasty in the making. But
I agree.
even,
You're right.
even a bigger lull is the Reds lineup. So, and wow, their pitchers have not blossomed, shall we say. So yeah, Cubs win.
The Reds just swept the Dodgers. They're on the up and up. I'm going Reds.
You know what happens to the hot hand?
It's cold.
But
You know what happens
it's
once you
going to
get
be in the
done
oven
sweeping?
for a bit.
You put the broom away when you're done sweeping, or do you keep sweeping?
You keep
I
sweeping.
keep sweeping.
Okay.
I
In
go,
that same
kids,
game,
sweep.
in that same game I went to, Ian Happ had a 2-homer day. And he just hit one today. So just for that reason solely, and he's one of my fantasy guys, I'm going with the Cubs.
Woo.
Sound like
Man,
Corey over there having
y'all are
fantasy
smart, except
guys.
Aaron. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. That was fun. Here we are again at the end. So 3 of us like the Yankees, 2 of us like the Giants, 2 of us like the Padres, 3 of us like the Royals, 3 of us like the Rangers, 2 of us like the Marlins, 3 of us like the Cardinals, 2 of us like the Phillies, 3 of us like the Cubs, 2 of us like the Reds. So that was a very nice split there, guys.
Look at us.
It's not the same 3 every time, is it?
It is not.
Good.
Jack, it's a pleasure to have you on and your Yankees knowledge.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
wait
Thanks
a-
for joining us.
Smart
Thanks for
man.
kicking our butt.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, man. We like to allow our assistant to the podcasters sign us off. And so as is our call, you will say, don't forget to, and then we will all contribute, break your position.
Right.
So when you're ready, you sign us off.
This is your time.
Don't forget to
Rake your position.